Hello fellow Dollar Warriors and welcome to the final round of Shadow Online Gaming's tournament. This is phase 2 and I'm playing the last game against Turin. The score so far is like 1-1. Excuse me. Turin won the first round and I won the second one, and now we're meeting off for the final. So let me just go ahead and take a look of our armies, because this match starts almost immediately. Also, if you hear a weird noise in the background, it's raining and it's making a lot of noise, just so you know. Right, over here we get 2 units of carrions. I have like 1, 2, 3 skeleton spearmen in the back, along with the tomb prince, which got tomb strike and the guardian aura, just to provide enough cover for Cetra the imperishable, which is on a chariot. And I also brought the Yusef's incantation of desiccation, Naru's incantation, damn it, Wrath of Petra, and what else, Jav's incantation, and Undying Wield, and all the rest of the passive buffs. For my firing line, I get 2 skeleton horse archer along with a Ushabti great bow. I also get a necrotect on a chariot, a tomb scorpion on each flank, and in the front line I get skeleton warriors, which I highly regret that I brought them. So over here for Turin's army, you can see he's got the mangy marauders, the death creepers, some forest goblin spider riders, some goblins over here, 1, 2, 3 black orcs, some chaos trolls right behind them, along with savage orc arrow boys, the rusty arrows over here. He's got also more trolls on this side, along with savage orc arrow boys, and the reason he brought those is they can actually, if I send my carrions in there, they can actually beat them down, and that's the reason he went for orc arrow boys instead of just goblin squad. Oh, and right on that side another goblin forest spider. So for his leadership he's got Wurzag along with effigy of the Git, of course. Get back here. Here we go, Fists of Gork and Brainbuster, and 2 goblin big bosses, just to form a little goon squad over there. So let's hit start and see how the battle progresses. So he went really heavy into the black orcs, as you can see here, and I highly regretted that I didn't bring Arkan the Black to perform some Fate Bunas, and actually not bringing any Tomb Guard to just to hold these guys off a little bit more. As you can see, my carrions are going after the goblin firing squad, the mounted one, to just get them off. And over here I just do a massive mistake of overextending. Here I'm being dropped with effigy of the Git. I didn't see that he had actually Wurzag. I didn't. I just failed to see what his leadership was. And as I try to come in with my tomb prince to save Cetra, it's not going well. So over here my tomb scorpion is going straight for the rusty arrows. The front line is clashing with the necrotech over here, providing some backup. The skeleton warriors almost melt immediately. That's the reason I highly regret not bringing any tomb guard, because they would be able to hold off these guys for a lot longer time. This front is going well. The carrions here are just doing their things, trying to stop these guys from actually coming to me, although he's got overwhelming force on the left flank. On the right flank he's coming with some forest goblin spider riders as well, and let's keep on going. I got my archers shooting at his chaos trolls, not chaos trolls, just trolls, which got really low armor. I tried to shoot with my Ushabti, but they just kept moving forward for some reason. He gets a nice charge over here. I finally managed to get Cetra back, and I'm gonna send these skeleton spearmen straight away to these forest goblin spider riders. The goblin big bosses are still on the manhunt. I'm gonna turn these 2 guys around and start peppering them down. They're gonna be able to do some massive damage just in a few seconds over here. On this flank, the skeleton warriors have broken. It's only these spearmen holding off the tide if they decide to come in, so I just send them before the Turin actually reacts. The necrotech over here has taken some good damage, as you can see. Over here I drop an Ushabti summon right on top of his rusty arrows. But really, this is like just it's not going well throughout the whole map. I just chose the wrong build over here. As you can see from the balance of power, you almost know how it goes already. I managed to do some job into this goblin big boss and also to the other one, just a tiny bit, but Wurzag is still full health, and there's really not much I have at this moment. I think I should have gone with Arkan the Black for some Fate Buna. Turin said me so. We were actually on Discord, and after the game he told me, why the hell didn't you go with Arkan the Black for Fate Buna? and also some Tomb Guard in order to hold off the black orcs a little bit more. Over here I try to just turn the tide by, if I can just catch Wurzag. The Tomb Prince can actually do a lot of work against him, but if I overextend, he's just gonna get me. I use my Necrotech just to get a final charge over here. As you can see, he's up to 20 kills, underperforming there, and the Savage Warhammer boys are just gonna beat him to death because they get some high mass and they can just stop him on his tracks. These Ushabti Great Bows, as you can see, I try to shoot the trolls, but they just keep moving forward. Just pathetic. My Tomb Scorpion over here still fighting against the tide of the Black Orcs, and it's actually doing a great job, but soon it's gonna go down. What else? The Tomb Prince, etc. I just try to keep them back, but I just don't have anything to hold off all this tide at the moment. I just send my Tomb Scorpion in. I just send also the Tomb Prince with etc. He gets pinned down again, and that's when he's gonna get him. I'm trying to shoot with these guys. As you can see, they're still trying to move forward. I don't know what's wrong with this game and the missiles. The Tomb Scorpion over here is trying to do his job. Tomb Prince is the only guy left with some health and some will to fight along with this Tomb Scorpion. Cetra goes down over here. I get a few shots into the trolls, just having them wavering, but the Tomb Prince all alone in here can't do that much against Wurzag and this big goblin big boss. Over here I just stopped playing mostly. That's why you see my Tomb Scorpion over there, because I see that my army is crumbling, so what the hell, just let it be done already. And that's how the last and final round went. So Turin was actually saying to me that the Tomb Kings are like a hard counter to the Greenskins, and he was testing a build to overcome that, and he told me, here I'm gonna show you a build that can just trample the Tomb Kings, and that's what he did. He brought his best. He really put a lot of research into this build. He had it tested, and I was his final lab rat, and yeah, he really cleaned house on this one. Although I didn't go too well with my build. Over here I should have just gone with Black Archon the Black, same shit, and some other things over here, like the Skeleton Warriors. I don't know why I even brought them. I should have cut these guys down a little bit. So not a lot of kills on my part, as you can see, just 22, 35, and 5 for the Tomb Prince, but he was trying to protect Cetra. That's why he didn't get many kills. 0 kills from my Skeleton Warriors and Spearmen almost. The Archers just underperforming. The Ushabti were aiming for Trolls, so 18 kills are quite nice. The Carrion got destroyed almost immediately, and the Tomb Scorpions tried to salvage the rest. So for Turin's army, 15 kills for Wurzag, 2 and 0 kills for the Goblin Big Bosses, but these guys were actually just trying to goon squad, goon harass Cetra over here. The Goblin 61 kills, I really like that. Like, how many times do you see Goblins getting so high kills? 85, 75 and 222 kills on these Black Orcs, and with 80% health still intact. Wow. The Orc boys didn't do that well, but if he had brought like Goblins, and I could have just sent my Carrion and destroyed them. Even the Rusty Arrows didn't get any kills. I managed to get the Tomb Scorpion on them just to stop them from shooting, but I really didn't have anything to deal with the Black Orcs. Death Creepers 3 and 10 kills for the Mangy Marauders, 25 and 20 for the Forest Goblin Spider Riders. These guys are quite excellent. At the first time I played them I didn't like them, but I tend to like them even more now, just providing backup for the ranged units, mounted units. And the Chaos Trolls 4 and 12 kills, just being a complete nuisance, but these guys are excellent against the Tomb Kings and their low infantry tiered. So that was it, guys. The tournament is over for me. The GOAT, or the Mighty Turin, progresses to the next round. They're ready to meet against Janet. If you want to see more of this tournament, just feel free to follow the link down below. Go to Shadow Online Gaming channel. You're gonna find all of the tournament in there, and just see who the final winner will be. All I have to say about this tournament, it was like my first tournament, so I'm pretty damn happy with what I did. I managed to get to the next round, although it was mostly because Goblin King just dropped out, but I didn't I didn't waste it. Like, I played against Turin and I managed to fight him straight on. It was just this final battle that I failed to do anything about it. I just fracked this up really hard. Anyway, so guys, I really hope you enjoyed. Feel free to leave a like or a comment, and I'll see you next time.